Do you ever lie in bed at night and feel like you've lost yourself somewhere along the way? Raising little humans is a joy, but most of us probably have those days where we are exhausted, stressed, and wondering how we're going to wake up the next day and do it all again. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but we each choose how we'll spend it. Sometimes it feels as if we don't even have a minute of peace. One of my earliest memories from when I was maybe 6 or 7 was bounding through the door into the bathroom where my mother was sitting on the toilet. And I started to tell her whatever I wanted to tell her. Exasperated, she had a slight edge to her voice, which she didn't usually have. And she asked me why she couldn't get a moment to herself. I remember being confused as a kid, not thinking moments by herself were even something she considered. Why would she want to be by herself when I was there? It hit me emotionally, which is probably why I still remember it so clearly. Moments of solitude bring us peace of mind, lift our spirits, and refuel our engines so we can be truly present with the people we care about. When my own kids were young, I remember hiding out in the bathroom for those few precious moments. We set the bar very low for ourselves, and perhaps we need to do a better job at creating a real leisure life, one that lifts our souls and makes our hearts sing. My mother's other favorite comment, said in the friendliest of voice, was, "Lincoln freed all the slaves but one." I never understood that one either as a kid. But of course, as a mother, I understand exactly what she was feeling. We need space to breathe, to move, to explore our own deepest longings and momentary curiosities. How can you create that space for yourself as a parent, as a woman, as a dad, as a man? I've heard time and time again that the busiest people are the most productive. I've seen that to be true in my own life, and perhaps it's true in yours. Unless I make committed plans though, it's easy to relax on the sofa after each exhausting day, numb to the opportunities that surround us. Yes, you're busy, frightfully so, but snuffing out your flames of inspiration because you're too busy isn't a viable option. Your curiosities matter. Your dreams matter. Find the time and space to support yourself in that, because you are your best advocate. Here's your first step. Take out a piece of paper and write down 20 activities that you're at least slightly curious about. This activity of writing down 20 things is for you. You're not focused on your child or your spouse in this moment. Once you have your list together, draw some colored circles around ideas that may intersect in some way. Maybe you've always wanted to learn to dance the salsa or tango, and maybe you also want to explore the cuisines of South America. Maybe you know some Spanish but want to improve your skills. Maybe you'd like to travel and would like to learn more about some South American countries and cultures. Whatever your curiosities, you get the idea. See if you can connect them, even remotely. Our motivation is strongest in those areas where we can connect our curiosities. Maybe you can't take off tomorrow on a trip to South America. Who are you kidding, Laura? But maybe you can get a phone app and start to work on your Spanish regularly. Maybe you can take a cooking class in an interesting style of cuisine one weekend. Maybe you can attend a local dance class once a week. You don't need to spend hours poking around a passion to dramatically change your life experience. 20 minutes a day, a couple hours a week, depending on your familial responsibilities, will enrich your life and uplift the dream. You might tell me that there's no way you can find the time. Think through your day, your week. Nearly everyone can find 2 hours split across the week on multiple days. I bet you can. And if you're struggling to find it, It's time to reach out to your community for support. Helping to give other parents the gift of a high quality leisure life, the time and the space to tickle a curiosity or follow a passion, breathes life into each of our families. Trade time with another mama. Enroll your kids in a vendor class and use that time to explore a curiosity or two of your own. Do not use the time to catch up on housework, phone calls, or email. This is your time, not time to stay stuck in familiar patterns. For me, I often like to explore something I can do with my hands. I might learn a craft or start a physical project. Right now, I'm working on learning embroidery, as I've said before, but in the past, I've learned how to make homemade bread, how to needle felt, how to make my own greeting cards. I've done woodworking, dancing, calligraphy, watercolor painting, photography, Indian cooking, Chinese, Japanese cooking, just to name a few. The possibilities are endless. Over the next few weeks, we're going to talk about how exactly to maximize the time we have to pursue a high quality leisure life as a parent, to find flow even in the midst of a busy, chaotic day. Until then, happy bold schooling.